Fishtank Season 4 continues on. We did days 1 through 5, and now we're continuing on reviewing and giving a recap of the next 5 days. Starting with day 6, the digest names the episode Fuck Around and Find Out. Here, I'll start us off with a clip of Rachel in her room in what they would call the pig pen. This is Rachel, the hog, and this is Seth, her new roommate, after Jin was kicked out, and I think Freddie had this. It was a whole thing, but there's Freddie there. Ben, just known for rubbing the backs of fat people in this series.
Oh.
This is what he just keeps trying to comfort her very sarcastically, is what people would deem it, because the likelihood that he actually cares is pretty low.
Understood each other, and I waited here for you, and you never showed up.
I don't understand what the point is. We don't. Okay, then give me my fucking money. What are you waiting for?
She never participates in anything. She just sits there, complains about something, and just continues to fester in her own little pigsty. Look at this.
Disgusting.
Well, I want my money.
Wah, just eat the fucking pizza.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jen. I'm sorry.
Satanism. Jesus Christ is the only way.
No, Rachel, stop. That's okay.
Rachel.
We're not.
Smash that!
Rachel, stop. It's okay.
Stop!
If you want
Is this for content? Is it
No.
really? Because that's what it's starting to
No,
feel
it's
like.
not
That's
for
fine. If you want that, that's fine. We can go viral. I'll make you viral right now. You want to go crazy? Let's go fucking crazy. Let's go fucking crazy. Let's go fucking crazy. Want the money now.
I can't offer a sweeter deal than.
I know. I don't want a sweeter deal. I just want the money now. I want the money now, or I want to leave. I have PTSD. I've been fucked over so many fucking times in my life. It's fucked.
So what ends up happening is they offer her a bunch of money to just be there. She still has the opportunity to win the grand prize. Let me try to find where this actual negotiation happens, because that's at some point, I believe, in this episode, if not the next, in this recap. But what happens is, yeah, here it is, I think. It's one of these where they get her alone in the room. This isn't it, is it? Yeah, it's one of these. She gets alone in the room with them, and it's all just Rachel in production. Sam is saying, we want you to stay around till the end of the show no matter what. You can't get eliminated. You'll get paid. We're negotiating the amount of money that you get paid to stay. It was on day 6. So she kept saying, like, 36 days left. How many is it? She asked, like, a bajillion times how many days were left. And it was just something she should have known, because they said it 4 times just minutes prior. So she gets offered, first thing, to make her own offer. Sam says, give me a number. She's like, I don't know how to, So she doesn't give a number. Sam says $2,000. She says way too low. She counters with $50,000.
Oh, she knows her worth.
Bold. That's exactly what she says. Then the negotiations continue to be whittled down until they're at a sticking point. Sam's top dollar was $8,000, the original prize money that they advertised.
Damn.
And since this, by the way, the advertisement of the $8,000 prize, they've raised the prize money. It could be whatever they want. It's a fluid dollar amount. That's what the contract says. It could be one fucking dollar.
That's hilarious.
So the idea of increasing it is to motivate the contestants to be more entertaining.
Makes sense.
Rachel, though she just wallows in her own filth and does pig things, she's getting a blue ribbon because all the TTSs are coming into her to bitch at her because she crashes out back at them. So that's $30 almost every time. That's $25-$30 every time someone TTS is in.
Damn.
And they're getting hundreds of dollars just from her every day at least, if not more.
Printing money.
And so they want to keep her around. They want to keep the pig around, okay? So they offered her that. She didn't like their offer. They walked out of the room and went into a different bedroom to collectively talk if it was exploitative. So they're like, I think she might mentally be worse than Bert.
That's saying
And if
something.
you don't know who Bert was, he's a schizophrenic that kept saying that his dream character for an acting role was a murdering rapist. Well, it's the good guy that ends up being the murdering rapist. And then he was putting on his Christ White strips and was saying, use telekinesis. This is when he didn't know people were watching.
Man.
And he also was a scammer. He hired Pakistanis to do a tutoring company and then went full whiteface and had the fake Jim O'Hara persona that he had and would scam people. He would help people cheat on their exams, and while claiming to be an expert would be Googling remedial topic like answers for said topics. Basic stuff about stats, even though he says he has an advanced degree in statistics.
God.
So Fuck Around and Find Out was mostly this sorority versus fraternity challenge they had. Girls versus boys. The girls would just kind of say slutty shit. They're like, oh my God, I can't wait to fuck all the frat boys and stuff. And then the boys kind of did like a frat ritual in their room. And Freddie would just keep chanting Fuck Around and Find Out. And they did a initiation for REA. Yeah, see, there it is. Fuck Around, Find Out. And then
Bobby, huh?
watch this.
Oh, no.
Oh no, she's Australian. Oh, that's pretty good.
Milked in the face.
Milked on the head or whatever that is. Hits her knees pretty hard. It was a perfect milking
It really was.
because he didn't even dump the whole thing. There's only a little bit on the ground. You could see the spillage there. Oh, the slow-mo is pretty good, frame by frame.
Blanketed. I mean, that's a gold medal winning, like, milk face right there.
Look how well it covers just her face. That's crazy. She blocks it a little bit and he stops. So there's minimal spillage anywhere else. Her face is still coated.
You're under arrest. Crimes against humanity. You're under arrest for crimes against humanity.
Meanwhile, Sam's just in the back on his laptop.
Chilling.
I believe it's where is he at? It's one of these. Oh no, this is Aryeh, the guy that said crimes against humanity, holding a Pepe the Frog.
Be nice.
Yeah.
We can all get behind that.
This is him with hair, I believe, from 2017-ish, somewhere around there. I think he said he was 29. This is when he was 21-ish, something like that.
Well, he looks like he was 30, at least.
Oh, yeah, he just always be looking like that. I got to find... There it is. I found it. There's Sam on 4chan. in the cell, he's just on 4chan. It looks like he's on /TV or some shit. Just trying to see if Fishtank's trending, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
Just shit posting on the subreddit.
Right. On your own show, just in the corner on your laptop on 4chan. God,
So
that's
they do a family dinner thing here. They have a guest. They have
Magic. Well,
D. Wrench, who hated Extreme Peace, absolutely loves the magic show.
Extreme Peace being the show that Sam and crew, whatever, the MDE crew just released. So Extreme Peace is like the follow-up from World Peace, was like another thing that they had done.
Okay.
I really haven't watched much of either. I'm not that into the, it's just, I haven't gotten to it. Some things you just don't end up watching. I think I've watched some clips, some of the sketches.
Seem
But-
all right.
It was fine. I don't know if it's, I just haven't gotten around. It never hit me to continue.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's basically like a kid's birthday magician comes up.
Hold your hand up really tight.
I
Hold it
will.
up tight. I got a little magic dust sprinkler on top. Now slowly open up your hand.
What the fuck?
All by myself.
And the next thing you know, believe it or not,
Oh, no way.
the napkin
Shut the fuck up.
will be replaced just like it was.
Oh, his phone kept going off the entire time. And then he would just say, like, I don't know the number. And then he'd look at it. He wouldn't silence his phone. He wouldn't say anything. I would imagine he didn't know how to. Mm-hmm. And so he just kept getting spam calls.
Dude, I love that when old people just give up.
Holy fuck. What sorcery is this?
What is it?
Do me a favor and stop talking while the talent's performing, okay?
Mid-performance, a foreboding character enters.
Oh, shit. Xavier Ravenblood from the Blood Games. Oh, he's just ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I can make the bell go ding, and then like he dings it, hands it to you, and then you can't because it takes there's like a special way to hold it or do whatever, and he just keeps doing that and hands it to everybody.
As the ninjas just menacingly walking through.
What kind of accent do you think he has?
Southern.
Need to witness true power, true magic.
What the fuck is that?
Who's this?
Who is this?
I think it's a furry.
It's already been what?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, please do not. Who is this?
We're right in the middle of something right now. If
You're in the middle. What are you in the
You
middle of?
want
I'm
to
not
come
sure.
back maybe later, all right?
I was booked here for 7 for a magic show.
I beg
Who are
your
you?
pardon?
I was booked here for 7 p.m. in order to give magic
No,
to the
you
ground of
weren't.
water. Well, my understanding is that they what?
Do you also do magic?
I lost my water. What do you mean awesome? Do you think this is magic? I'm sorry, sir. What is your name?
Rick, excuse me. I'm right in the middle of a show if you don't mind.
I'm as well. Yes, I'm trying to
Okay.
do my own.
Thank you very much.
What do you mean? Well, yes, sir. I'm
Thank you
glad
very
you're not being
much.
grateful to me.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I can make the bell ring.
What is that bell exactly? Is that the bell? Don't talk
He has
to me,
swords, so I think you should do what he says.
I have 2 blades.
Go ahead.
He has nunchucks in his pocket.
Now you know the strength of blade.
Oh yeah, they kept after Rachel. So they wanted to give Rachel a bunch of costumes to wear because they think it'd be funny. Mm-hmm. And then she would always, I can't fit with this or whatever, and she would just never do anything and just sit in the room and do Xanax. And then they just started getting it for Aryeh, and he just wears them. So he's in Lederhosen's or whatever.
Dude, Aryeh #1. His stock's gonna skyrocket.
Oh, I'm in the Aryeh clan because he's the best. Also, huge hog apparently.
Hell yeah.
Bert, didn't I send you that? Bert eyeing up his dick.
Yeah,
I for sure sent you that.
Yeah, I remember that.
How many do you think I can wield at once?
I think Dwayne.
I think Twee. Daniel. How many blades do you think I can wield at once? How many can you wield? Twee.
That would be a much weaker mortal than I. But a good guess. I cast
Go
chameleon.
downstairs and I'll call you when the show is over.
Do you have magic resist? Do you have
Thank you very much for
I have the action on Cabersa. I absorb magic. Do
Thank
not
you
have any
for
magic
going
resist?
downstairs. Am I supposed to put up with this guy?
Who is the true wizard in this realm?
I am.
Well, that's not really what I was asking.
So yeah, Ravenclaw just kind of steals the show. He gets really pissed about it. Freddy defends the other guy. And obviously this was not a mistaken double book. He talks to Aryeh about how his tism's awesome. And then I think Raven, he asks what's her face if Rachel, if she wants to join for Blood Games 2.
I was put in a special ed class, and there was a kid who liked to sing the wheels on the bus go round and round, and it was really quite depressing. This is like the next level after special needs school. You're up here if you're good enough. I'm curious to pry into the nature of thy relationship with Angelina and the other females. You see, I've seen many paintings and many visions have been granted to me about how I seem to walk around women on leashes. You have
Like blocks the exit in the most uncomfortable way possible. That's incredible.
like a Fallout NPC sometimes. You have like a broken NPC where you just stand there. Like the games before they did the face tracking, like in Skyrim they had face tracking, so you make eye contact. You need to make eye contact when you're talking with someone. How did you get into the lifestyle?
The lifestyle? It's not a lifestyle. It was
Intentional.
No, everything just like calculated.
It was not my lifestyle.
There's just a bottle rolling around.
Okay, so you're not a Dom Daddy.
I am not a Dom Daddy, no.
Okay, because my understanding was that your nickname was Dominant Daniel.
Xavier presses Aryeh about his guild association.
Also, look at his fucking lollipop.
Place. I've heard talk that
His guild associations, by the way, he's Jewish.
Oh yeah.
you were in some sort of shadowy, violent group of rebels in the past, something of that nature. Oh, God. Rhymes named Boston. Does that ring a bell to thine? Now, is it true? Were you aware of how you were kicked out?
It was a mutual decision.
Aryeh says he was paid to be a warm body for the Proud Boys in New York and then abandoned them to go watch a SpongeBob musical.
Oh yeah.
That was him with the Pepe thing. He was paid by the Proud Boys.
Dude.
And then he watched a SpongeBob musical. Because, by the way, he loves SpongeBob so much that he just knows all the episodes and all the stuff. We'll get to it later. His autism goes so hard. And another challenge we were talking about in the last recap, when Jin and Dorench were doing a beef to hold a plate over their head, he was instructed to feed them a banana and then just give random SpongeBob facts. A lot of people don't know about. So this one is day 8, and this is mostly just candy thievery. So the candy competition is going on. So the person with the most candy is, or the people with the least the person with the least candy is eliminated.
Okay.
The person that has the highest stoics is immune. But you don't know until like later. So some people are trying to like, be immune and then give their candy is like a whole strategy. But a bunch of candy thievery just kind of goes on here, where Angelina gets ganged up on. She's the persona non grata for most of this, but Freddy goes to save her because he's trying to fuck, I guess. And then watch here. Here's Angelina just going, ripping out the Danny candy. And then see how Freddy's just with her.
Ganging up on the autistic guy.
Yep.
Damn.
And then the other autistic guy is just like, oh, I don't know what to do. He's like a sloth, by the way. And then other people just start picking up his candy that's on the ground, by the way. So that just keeps happening until they finally count candy, right? The highest stoics, I believe, was Freddy. And then the candy count initiates. There's some giving of candy. There's all this kind of stuff. She fucking straps up. Like, see how Dorench has her shit underneath her? Everybody's like holding their candy like it's over if they fucking lose any candy. So they do the counting, and Angelina loses. She's the pick-me girl, so that's kind of good.
Right.
But Daniel was the second lowest, and Daniel kind of just sucks now. He just does nothing and mopes.
Oh, that's sad.
Here's him moping right now. He was already ready to go. I thought it was him. Seth kind of sucks too.
He looks like he sucks. He's
not the worst. There are some Seth W's in here. Where is it? I got it. Where is it? It was in here somewhere. Oh yeah. Let's get some Rachel stuff, some clips.
Forget how to like do crosswords and shit.
So this is one of the costumes I was talking about that Rachel ends up in.
Gorgeous.
And they were getting love letters from fans.
I was ready to take out the role.
She's in the confessional here.
Come in.
Rachel, you got a love letter?
Oh, from probably somebody telling me to kill myself, right?
No.
Is it a Twinkie?
It's a McDouble.
Just saves it for later. Tucks it back in.
I was so gung-ho for this role, but I guess, I don't know, they give me cheeseburgers and shit, you know?
Dude, I want free cheeseburgers.
She
what do you
cries
mean?
about it later. She says, somebody says, I'm getting a love letter. And then they just send me an old cheeseburger.
That looks like it's her love language. You can't get mad at that.
Here's a good, I'll keep going, but here's a Seth W. that I was talking about.
Sleeping with the lights on?
Don't do Xanax.
That's why.
That makes sense. A lot more sense now. Based set.
Freddie tries to steal and like does steal some of her pills when she was there. Jesus. And it was really great because in this room, right, her stuff's right here. I think the clip's on here as well, but Freddie comes in, steals the pills off the dresser, Ben's right there, and TTS comes in, or the production voices in to Ben, just like, hey, Freddie just took some pills from her. It was just right on camera there. If he was a little like further in, they couldn't have seen, but it was perfectly on camera, just showing him just steal a couple of probably Xanax.
Right.
Which this was only recently. This is Ben going into Freddie's bag and finding pills and taking pictures of it. That's so yeah, here's them getting eliminated. Daniel kind of just ends up being the loser winner because he sticks around, but he's next on the chopping block, assuredly. Next day comes around, day 9. They have this fucking witch lady do tarot readings.
Do that face.
And everybody believes her except for Aryeh. Everybody's just blown away about it. Also, Aryeh's dressed up like Julius Caesar.
Yeah, he's a great Caesar.
And I think it was Ellie drew lines in his head. She just, the tarot lady just said generic names and just kept guessing stuff that was generic enough to make it seem like there was connections, and then say, yep, good things are coming to everybody.
Oh my God, good things are coming.
And then Aryeh was doing it and was very skeptical. Freddie loved it. Yeah, Aryeh doing it.
Finance, money, investment. Who does this around you?
Oh, who doesn't money and investments around you? Ask it. And then it just...
I used to know someone who was a bank teller.
In Ohio, what's that to you? Ohio.
I used to know someone who was a bank teller.
Okay. In Chicago, Illinois, what's that to you?
I know someone who lives in Chicago.
All right. And New York City is what to you?
I want to live in New York City very badly.
And you will live in New York City very badly. It's stopping. Who does art with the cartoons? Who makes this stuff? Who does this type of work? Art, cartoons.
Cartoonists?
Yeah.
What are you asking?
Who does work with art and cartoons like them?
I don't personally know any professional filmmakers. I know some people who draw.
He's obsessed with cartoons.
This is going to be a fantasy girl.
He's literally obsessed.
Yeah, Freddie just trying to like play into it.
He's obsessed with
Actually just playing into it. And then
obsessed with
Jet
cartoons. He's obsessed with
putting
cartoons.
more
Right? Snippy's his
credence
favorite
to
cartoon.
It's like art is the guy.
Did we feed you any information?
No. That's fine. The world of foolery and garbage.
That we told.
And it was God's will that ate.
Oh, I'd say that's different because medicine's a science and what you're doing now is not a science.
Of course not. It's a spiritual. It's an estimate. When science learns the spiritual.
Aryeh, we're gonna film a scene with you called The Rational Take up in bedroom 1 when you're done, but just go through the motions and give it a shot. Okay.
Mr. Skeptic. And you walk with the light.
He talks about...
He says he thought production would use her to tell them what to do. What he doesn't know is that production said in a pop-up that they had intended to mess with her, but the readings were too interesting to interrupt.
She just used enough common names and she got lucky a few times. Particularly with the... I heard that and I called it.
This is to accept the truth.
I heard that and I called it. This is what Super Chats are going to be like for the rest of the night.
Achieve it now.
There's where is it? It's one of these clips. It's this one.
Feeling they get when you move too much and suddenly your penis pops out of your underwear. It's touching your pants instead of your underwear. I hate that feeling.
Also, in whatever was it, day 7? The fight between Red Shark, aka Luke Waffen, and Freddy happens. So Luke from season 3 comes through and boxes Freddy because they were talking shit, and Freddy just keeps talking.
Forget the mask. Just keep fighting.
I don't know why the resolution's so bad.
Oh, shit.
Annihilated.
Freddy got knocked down like 4 times at least.
No, probably a good fight, Freddy.
You hear what he's saying?
Feeling good? You good? Probably a good fight, Freddy. Feeling good? You good? You all set? You want to call it, Freddy? No. You want to keep fighting? No. You don't want to keep fighting? No. Okay. Okay, fight's over. You good? Okay.
He gets concussed again, by the way. A couple more just quick little things from the Fishtank clips that I
First
found.
person to call Seth a faggot on TTS.
Mince is a moderator on the site, and he's wearing Elon Musk Hitler shirt, which is great. I kind of want one of those. And I think Seth rang the beef bell on Mince, so they're beefing. And Jet says first person to call Seth a faggot on TTS wins the beef.
Yes, wins the beef.
Go! Wait, what?
Time is ticking.
Time's ticking. Quick, I gotta get ready for bed.
Seth, you're a faggot.
Mince wins!
Chain your dog up, Mince.
Genius.
And then Arya, it turns out, can't tie his own shoes, gets special shoes so he doesn't have to tie the laces, even though he's super into SpongeBob, and they have a whole song about tying your own shoes. So all the TTSs just keep coming in as like, just loop-de-loop and pull, and your shoes are looking cool. And apparently fitted sheets have always eluded him as well. So here he is trying to put a fitted sheet on real quick.
No way.
Dude, look at him face down, ass out, dude. Just showing that dump truck off.
Right? He's got a thick piece. Just gives up.
This clip was called Sheets 1, Arya 0.
What an enigma.
Put his leg in it. So in one of the beefs, it was Ellie versus Freddy. Freddy was lost, so he's the dog. He broke the chain and then just started fucking around.
I'm sleeping. What the fuck are you doing?
He's drunk, by the way. Freddy's almost always drunk.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Dude, get back in your cage. I just got you beer. Come on.
You woke me up.
I'm so sorry.
Just crawls out.
Just the most emasculating thing that could have possibly happened.
So
Tried
then-
to alpha all over Arya and then gets turned into a dog and knocks himself out.
Arya just is the best, okay?
Really is. Arya, what are you doing?
He lost the beef. There he is. So the cold reading happens. They kind of just do a few extra activities, but nothing so crazy in my opinion.
His scalp is kind of like a Zen garden, you know?
It's got a lot of feng shui in there. So day 10, nothing until the cell. But then it's the fucking cell.
A won it. Drench tries to argue she won because she only has one sister.
Oh, it was all about like telling Freddy lies. The first couple challenges, it was doing the worm, but Sam doesn't know what the worm is and said it doesn't involve the hands, even though it does. And so they kind of just have to flop around instead. And then we have the telephone lies or whatever the fuck. Kind of a stupid one. And they start.
Fat dog out.
And Dan and Aria seethe that
Oh
kiss.
yeah, they called it the sperm cell because this was just the fans calling it that. It was accidental, according to Jet. So they do all this. Sam just comes in here with his fucking laptop. He's got his ThinkPad.
If it was my decision, I would have given it to you.
Challenge.
I haven't won yet.
Pick me. I'm the brain. How are these mini challenges going, guys?
Daniel?
Not good.
Why?
I haven't won yet.
For breakdancing, there are only
He fucking just mopes, like I said.
a couple good submissions.
What's the difference between breakdancing and regular dancing?
You gotta do some floor work. Hit the floor.
I appreciate that. Not the worst.
Daniel tries to refuse to dance.
Make me have a chicken jockey. Do the Daniel dance.
Daniel,
Okay.
This is the dance they made up for him.
I did something.
And
He did
Aria
it the most annoyingly as possible.
Negrito.
It's more of that game where it's
How many?
gets it.
Like 50?
Dan says he's going to teach Ellie how to do a push-up. She doesn't know how to. And then they're just like, how many can you do, Daniel? He said like 50. He ends up with 35.
Okay.
I usually hit. Fuck it, I can't.
Alright, fair enough.
How many can you do, Duraj?
About 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 is less than 35. Alright,
And how many did you do, Dad?
probably less than you.
Seth and Drench win. Ball deliveries return while the fish take a break.
Daniel, why are you so...
The ball deliveries return, did you say? Well, wait till we see this Ball Brothers thing when they had to do a pyramid.
Oh, thank you, that epic gamer. Big ball boy. Ow!
It just hits her right in the...
Big ball boy. Ow! Shout out to Coin Cell.
And by the way, he did that like 6 more times.
Yes.
Here's Daniel highlights from the cell. Just mope tank.
She's a party pooper.
They keep going. The cell gets more interesting as it goes on. They do a Rule 34. I cannot show that on here.
Can you describe it?
So, yes. We have the girls, Ellie and Wrench, both drew Aryeh and his penis.
Nice.
Ellie drew it with a snake instead of it being a penis.
He would have a snake-like penis.
And then Durench just had him with it like a thick piece or something. Daniel drew the worst drawing I've ever seen. It was like Aryeh, and it was like smell my feet, and had like, you know, fucking feet like heat, like, you know, smell waves coming off and like green,
like SpongeBob smell waves.
But I mean, it was the worst drawing I've ever. This guy's legit retarded. Seth drew, I think, something with Aryeh. I believe Freddie drew Aryeh sucking Daniel's penis. And then Aryeh drew Freddie shitting, projectile diarrhea, and pissing in his own mouth.
Nice.
Like just kind of like arching.
Yeah, that's tasteful.
And so, yeah, Sam liked that one. And then they kind of have...
Challenge. Drench and Freddie sabotage each other.
They have collect balls challenge. They have, you know, be hyperactive challenge.
Wins. Ball Brothers challenge is next.
Where they have to pretend to be the Ball Brothers and they suck.
Freddie has a false start.
Get on that back wall over there. It's not Freddie.
Search my nigger!
Oh, shit.
Jet decides that Daniel won, which is suspect.
Thank you for the ball.
I think they were trying to just give him confidence.
Aw.
Ball brothers are here to say, and we're gonna give you balls the Ball Brother way.
The fish share their best sob story.
My brother's in jail.
No.
They keep doing that. And then there's Ellie's mom was a meth head.
Nice.
she like locked her in a bathroom for like 2 days or something.
Who hasn't gotten locked in a bathroom by their parents? Okay.
And then it's it's yell at the
presses.
Oh, this is
That was so crazy.
the pretend to be Rachel challenge, the impersonate Rachel challenge.
Which Daniel wins. For the imitate Rachel challenge, Freddie impresses.
You guys haven't even found my fucking board game? You guys are just disrespecting me constantly. I miss my husband, and it's like, I'm sick, I'm just trying my best.
The hand motions are great, by the way.
Yeah, those are prime.
This, like with the wrists, rubbing the side. Look at that.
Because Daniel has been extremely moody, the next challenge is Tickle Daniel. Which Ellie wins. Berate
just by fingering his ass.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'd be going for, just an ass fingering.
The audience is
tickling.
next.
Get a gun.
Oh,
Which Ellie wins. Berate the audience is next.
Berate the audience is next.
Get a gun.
Dude, Freddie's got the best one. I was watching this live and legit cracked up.
And shoot your fucking self in the goddamn face because you're fucking pointless and useless and no one likes you, any of you.
Guess what? I tried to do something, and you just...
Sam just in the background smoking a cigar and browsing 4chan is so good.
With one pant leg hiked up. It's elegant.
So they keep going. They have the liveries they draw on themselves. Then they have the Daniel posture challenge. That's what
Dude, I think Freddie's nailing it.
I think actually it's Ellie. Because see how the back kind of like goes forward then like this S thing? That's what he does.
Okay.
This and this are no. This is not dramatic enough. This is the second. This is first, second, third, fourth, just because Arya doesn't know how to move his body. And fifth. Arya's back's still straight.
Posture challenge is next, and Ellie wins.
Daniel's posture challenge. Whoever can get their posture the most, like, did you just put me off? Yeah.
Beer deliveries are turned on, and Freddie receives
I love that he at least said yeah, but then why do it so quickly if you're going to be so quick to admit it?
a six-pack. When
beer deliveries and Freddie immediately gets beers because the fans love drunk Freddie because he's entertaining.
Challenges resume. The fish are given an assortment of Legos and must create the best toy out of them.
Draw a giant dog on Arya.
Well, show us how you play with it.
How would you play with that?
Just stack it up.
What is the toy called?
Just Legos. Well, show us how you play with it.
How would you play with that?
Just stack it up.
What is the toy called?
Just Legos.
You were supposed to take Legos and make a new toy. He just did other Sam.
That's really awesome. Can I try it?
Yeah,
Can I try?
So you can stack it either way.
You can stack it any way you want it.
You asked me if you could...
I don't know if that's because there's two sides to it, so I don't know if that's like a double dong or what's going on there.
Might be.
Oh, this is Ben's just smoking weed and blowing it in people's faces. There's the sober closet that Ellie's going into because she's 18. Durench doesn't want to get weed smoked because she said it'll... You'll have to hear this, actually. This is one of the better parts. Seth being really gay about it.
Damn, I didn't know you'd like to get wet. This is the most fire challenge we've ever had.
Let's look on
I'm not doing that. No.
Get right here.
I'm not doing that.
Why?
I don't do any of that. I'm not doing weed.
Everyone's doing it, okay?
I'm not doing it.
All the cool kids are doing it, Daniel.
I'm not doing it.
You know what show you're on? You gotta compromise a little bit.
Dude, get high. It feels good. Aren't you in the lead right now? Just fucking do it, please.
Arye wins, and Dan and Drench must pay a fine for not participating.
Yeah, she said it would like give her psychosis. They talk about it and they're like, I've never heard of that ever, that weed will give her psychosis.
Huh. And
she said, she asked if she could smoke crack on the show, by the way. She's like, I'm sober, but she's like, I'll smoke crack. Oh, why not? Weed?
crack.
Oh, no.
She's mad that you can get.
Oh, yeah.
Give us the water. I thought you were the fastest race car. Ranch claiming that you can get psychosis from smoking weed.
I've never.
Yeah, I lost a lot of respect for him. I honestly don't even know if I would chill with you guys outside of here if you're not gonna smoke. You're gonna do that?
She's pissed.
At 1 a.m., Jet visits the cell, and Aryeh asks for a formal rule that Freddy not be allowed to draw a certain unfriendly German symbol on his back.
Hey, Adam the editor here, coming in post. John forgot to mention that during the cell, Aryeh started reciting all of the Little Shop of Horrors, including stage directions. He knew all of it, everything. That's his flavor of Tism. And that went on for about half an hour. Interestingly enough, the wrench was into it, sexually. I like to imagine. Outside of Freddy, it was one of the best highlights of the cell. Okay, bye.
And Jet refuses to make any rule like that. As soon as Jet leaves the fish in the cell, Freddy strikes.
Thanks forever. Freddy!
Nice. That's also cool.
Holy shit. That's a lot of heat.
You've been in there for 7 hours and there's a bunch of them. And they keep giving them drinks.
Last man standing wins. Vertical ball.
He just picks up a beer off the ground that just invariably got hit with a bunch of piss spray.
Falls in the piss puddle he made.
Hey, you guys have fun. I kind of want to see who wins.
You gotta do half, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you leave, you have to give half of your fish bucks that you have accrued in the cell to the people that are remaining. Nice. So it makes it so you're incentivized to stay more, and then it gives more to the people that did stay.
Actually, now I'm gonna say.
People tell you, do this, Freddy, do that. Okay, I'm your little lapdog.
The wrench is so annoying here because she starts talking about how like he's listening to TTS, and then as soon as Freddy just starts confronting her and starts doing shit that she kind of does to everybody else, kind of being physical in everyone's face.
Oh, gross.
She's like, I'm a girl, blah, blah, blah. This is unfair. Starts crying.
Punch in the face, cunt. I don't care about making you fucking show. Don't fucking put your fucking hands on me, bro. You're gonna try and drag me out like you fucking hit Molly? Exactly. So fucking put your hands off me. Otherwise, everyone that's gonna know out there that you're a fucking dirty little woman-beating cunt.
Yeah, see that? Which he might be a woman beater. I was saying in the chat that we should falsely accuse him of wape. Which the chat agreed with, and they started doing that as well. But that's not like a crazy thought that like was, how'd you come up with such a groundbreaking idea of just falsely accusing somebody? No, I thought he would specifically react negatively to that. And it was early on in the tank before when he was talking about getting blackout drunk. I thought it was a good thing to pin on him. Just say that a bunch of rumors on fucking Twitter are going around. So eventually Freddy gets out of the tank. She's trying to throw up on him. He's very sensitive on it. She's throwing 4 fingers down her throat. He pulls off the bathroom doors, aka the closet doors. I don't think it shows it here.
Freddy leaves.
But Ellie actually kicks the doors into Freddy and knocks him over.
First, but it quickly becomes clear he was making a play for his Stoics.
All I wanted to do. I literally was playing that the whole time.
Yeah, I was pretty crazy.
It's so fucking retarded, dude. It's so funny, dude.
Dude, that was awesome, Freddy.
Dude, she peed on me. She tried puking on me. I didn't give a fuck.
Pop-up lets the audience know that they won't continue the cell without Freddy there. It was halved.
Oh, he tried to, when he came out with his fish bucks, he tried to hide some before the production people came in to take half. So, and he put 2 in 2 different spots.
Freddy.
Love it.
And then Ben obviously comes through with the receipts and stuff. And then he's just like,
Don't lie to me again, Freddy.
I'm not lying to you. What the fuck are you talking about?
Where are the other fish bucks?
shows him on his phone.
So.
Oh, I put him right there.
Then you put.
Yeah, that's where I put my fish bucks.
Listen. You put 2 behind the dresser. Then Jet comes up, and then you split the other fish bucks with him.
What are you talking about?
Look it. You take 2 fish bucks. You put them behind the dresser. Then Jet comes up and splits them.
Yo, I'm fucking crazy. I'm sorry.
What? That's just not cool, man.
Want to earn fish?
That was he was talking about a bandmate tearing up their studio and stealing stuff, and he was saying it was somebody else. I believe it was him.
Yeah,
Bucks
for
back.
sure. It was drunk in
We will pay
him.
you 2 fish bucks per person you get out.
Oh, Jesus
the
Christ.
cell.
One's luggage and bluffs that he will destroy it.
Oh no, it was the little pop-up thing.
Burn all the bridges you have, bro. If you do this.
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna be the next Angelica.
You guys enjoy yourself.
Hey, Freddie, handshake. Good game. Please don't pull me out. Ah!
So they keep going. Oh, this is the best.
Please don't pull me out. Ah!
When you
When I lied, yeah, I
yeah,
didn't know
but,
that.
but when you lie to production, we just have to do something to make sure that you don't keep lying to us. And one of those things is taking away your fish bites. I know it's like harsh.
It's okay.
I know you're mad at us, bro. I know you're mad
I'm
at
not
us.
mad at all. I'm
But we really like you, bro, and you're gonna earn like more fish bucks. So don't even trip, bro.
Freddy runs in and takes fish bucks from Aryeh's prize pool, creating a catch-22.
He says, like, you have to get him to, you have to grab him, and I'm outside. There's, oh yeah, this right here. Here's Freddy saying he'll give him, whoop. And a generational run.
Dude, I'm loving Freddy.
Just comes in wet fart. The King's Slumber. The last 3 were Derench, Aryeh, and Seth. Seth leaves, and it's just Aryeh and Derench. Production says rock, paper, scissors to see who wins the cell. And it's a trick, by the way. The only rule of the cell is you have to be the last person to leave. Derench wins because Aryeh leaves. And then you just, yep. But this is the last highlight we'll show on the cell real quick.
We need a thumbnail for tomorrow's stream. Can everyone give a thumbs up? If you hate black people.
We'll see you on the flippity flop.